Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. The topic for our today's discussion is multiplier effect. The name is derived that whenever any spending expenditure in the economy increases, it will increase the national income or GDP. As we know previously, in four sector economy there are four type of expenditure: the consumption expenditure, investment expenditure, the government expenditure, the import expenditure. Exports minus import, net expenditure or net exports. Increase in any of these four type of expenditure will increase the national income. Of course, these are the component of national income or GDP or aggregate demand. If the expenditure on consumption, expenditure on investment, expenditure on government expenditure, and the expenditure on the trade increases, it will increase the level of employment, output, and national income. But the question is here, in what proportion the national income, output, and employment will increase? I want to say that if investment expenditure increases by 100, how much the national income will increase? According to Keynes, a 1 rupee change in any type of consumption, any type of expenditure, either consumption, investment, government, etc., will increase the national income and employment by more than 1 rupee. That is called multiplier effect. Mean that a 1 rupee increase in any type of expenditure will increase the national income and employment, but more than 1 rupee. Mean 1 rupee increase may increase the national income by 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 4 rupees, 5 rupees, depend upon the magnitude of the multiplier. If higher the multiplier, the higher will be the effect of the expenditure on the increase in national income and employment. Today we will focus on this concept of multiplier. We will focus only on the two sector economy, where there are only two type of expenditures: consumption expenditure and investment expenditure. And we will see that how the multipliers for consumption expenditure and investment expenditure are derived, and how they affect the national income in multiple ways, and what is the mechanism of the multiplier, how they work. We will derive the formulas for the multiplier in two sector economy with income and expenditure method, as well as with the leakages and injection method. We will start with the basic slide, and we start with the multiplier effect. As Keynes showed that an increase in any type of spendings leads to an increase in the output and income. Of course, if spending increases, it will obviously increase the national income and employment. But the increase in output and income will be much more greater than initial change in spending expenditure. This effect is termed as multiplier effect, and the formula for multiplier effect is equal to change in output divided by change in spending expenditures. Now, the multiplier formula is change in output divided by change in spending. It means that a 1 rupee change in the spending expenditure will increase the national income and employment by how much rupees? That is shown by the multiplier effect. As in two sector economy, there are two types of expenditure. We have already discussed there are C and I, while in 4 sector economy there are 4 type of expenditure, there are many type of expenditure. The multiplier value, the multiplier K, can be calculated for every type of spending expenditure, mean that we can calculate the multiplier for consumption spending expenditure, for investment spending expenditure, for government spending expenditure, and so on and so forth. The multiplier effect, there are some basics of the multiplier effect, and we state these basics. The multiplier effect is based on the fact that all the expenditure becomes somebody's income. It means that when one person do expenses, these expenses directly becomes the income of the others. Mean that in first phase the expenditure increases the national income by the same amount, right? Now come toward the next phase. The income that become of the any person, in turn that income partly spent, which ensure the income of the next agent. The income recipient, what he do, he save according to his marginal propensity to save, and he do the consumption expenditure according to his marginal propensity to consume, and what he consume becomes the income of the next agent, right, who in turn spend some part of his income for consumption expenditure. Now what determine the magnitude of the multiplier? The larger the part of the income that goes towards the consumption expenditure, means that if the MPC is high, and smaller that part of the income that goes towards savings, mean that if the MPS is smaller, this will generate the higher multiplier effect, hence a greater increase in output and employment. We further explain this concept. Mean that at every stage the recipient of income, if he do the consumption expenditure in higher proportion as compared to the saving, then the national income and employment will increase with the high multiplier effect. The multiplier effect will be high. If there is inverse, MPS is high, mean that out of the increased income people save more and do the least consumption expenditure, then the value of the multiplier will be low, and a 1 rupee change in any type of consumption expenditure will bring about less multiplier effect on the national income and employment. Example, we explain the concept of multiplier with an example and with the pyramid. Imagine a firm buys additional equipment of $1,000. It means the firm is doing investment of $1,000. Now we will see the impact of this investment on the national output and income. The firm pays $1,000 to its producer. The producer, a part of this income spent on consumption, and the consumption of the producer become the income of the another agent, and so on and so forth. The investment of $1,000 will generate the income worth more than $1,000 depending on the value of MPC. Higher the MPC will generate higher multiplier effect, mean that a high MPC will generate a higher multiplier. A lower MPC will generate lower multiplier effect. The multiplier effect is explained in pyramid with MPC is 0.8. Let's suppose the MPC for our discussion is 0.8. Now here we start with this pyramid. Let's suppose initially the firm do the investment. What will happen in the first cycle? Delta Y, the income of the producer will increase by $1. It means a $1 increase in the investment expenditure will directly increase the income of the first agent by $1,000. This agent whose income has been increased by 1,000 will save according to his marginal propensity to save. It means that if 0.8 is the MPC, the MPS will be 0.2. It means out of $1,000 this person will save $200 and he will consume $800 because his MPC is 0.8. Now this $800 spent by this producer or the first agent will become the income of another agent that will increase the income in the second phase. In a first phase, the income of 1,000 has been increased. In the second phase, the income of 800 has been increased. This recipient of this income will save rupees 160 according to his marginal propensity to save, that is 0.2, and will consume $640 according to the 0.8 MPC. This 640 will become in the third phase the income of another agent. Again, we see here that the recipient of the $640 income will save $128 and will consume $512. This $512 will become the income of another agent in the fourth stage, and he will save $102 and will consume $409, and this process will continue until the change in saving will become zero. And we see here that a 1,000 investment has increased the national income output by more than $1,000. If we sum these 1,000 plus 800 plus 640 plus 512 plus 1409 and so on and so forth, the 1,000 increase in investment has increased the national income output and employment by more than 1,000. This is due to the multiplier effect. So changes in total income, that is total change in the income, we will sum all the changes, is the sum of the changes in income of all economic agent involved. And how we calculate the total change delta y in income, that will be is equal to the first stage income, mean that equal to delta y, that is 1,000. In the second stage the income will be MPS, that is 0.8 into 1,000, that will be 800, and in the third stage the formula is delta y into MPC square, and in the fourth stage that is delta y into MPC cube, and so on and so forth. Or by simple we can simplify this formula, that delta y, that is total change, is equal to delta I, mean change in investment, into 1 divided by 1 minus MPC, that is the total effect. And from this total effect we can rearrange it to calculate the multiplier, and if we take this delta I on the left side of the equation, that will become multiplier Ki naught, that is equal to multiplier mean delta y upon delta I, mean 1 unit change in investment will bring how much unit change in income, that is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus MPC. And this is the basic multiplier in two sector economy, where there is only consumer and investor with income and expenditure approach, where Ki naught is equal to 1 minus MPC is autonomous spending investment multiplier that shows the increase in total income and output caused by increase in autonomous investment spending. If the value of MPC is 0.8, the value of multiplier will be, now putting the value of MPC in the multiplier formula, this is the formula for multiplier, that is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus MPC. So Ki naught, that is the investment, autonomous investment multiplier, is equal to 1 divided by 1 minus 0.8, that is equal to 1 divided by 0.2. If we divide 1 by 0.1, 2.2, that the answer will be 5. It's mean that the investment of $1,000 will increase the income output by $5,000. The formula of Ki naught can be directly calculated by the equilibrium formula of two-sector economy of income and expenditure method. The equilibrium of two-sector economy with income and expenditure method is Y equilibrium YE is equal to C naught plus I naught divided by 1 minus MPC. Now to calculate the investment multiplier from this formula, we take the derivative of the Y with respect to I, with respect to the investment, with respect to I naught. That is delta Y upon delta I is equal to D divided by delta I of the whole this expression, and then D Y divided by di naught is equal to ki naught is equal to we take the derivative inside the brackets, and then we see here that the derivative of the C naught, that is constant, with respect to I naught, that is also constant, will be 0. This term will become 0, and here we see that the derivative of di naught with respect to I naught will become 1. From here this term is 0, and the derivative of I naught with respect to I naught is equal to 1, and the formula for Ki naught will become 1 minus MPC. Right, the formula of multiplier can be calculated for any increase in consumption by using equilibrium output formula of income expenditure method. That was, we have already been calculated the formula, and now the next is calculation of the formula of the multiplier by using the so from here we have calculated the formula for the investment multiplier, but here we can also calculate the same formula for consumption multiplier. It means that a 1 rupee change in the consumption expenditure will bring how much unit change in the national income and employment. So the formula of multiplier can be calculated for any increase in the consumption, right, by using the equilibrium output formula of income and expenditure. This is the equilibrium formula for income and expenditure method. We take now, previously we have taken the derivative of the Y with respect to I naught to calculate the investment multiplier, and now we are going to calculate the consumption multiplier. So we will take the derivative of this equilibrium income with respect to now C naught. Take the derivative of the above formula with respect to C naught. Delta Y divided by dC naught is equal to delta divided by dC naught of this expression. So we multiply the this derivative inside the equation right now. Because I naught is constant and C naught is also constant, the derivative of I naught with respect to C naught will be equal to 0, and this term will become 0, and the derivative of C naught with respect to C naught will become 1, and the formula for dy divided by dC naught is equal to kC naught, that is equal to 1 minus MPC. This was the derivative of the this was the multiplier formula of the income with respect to the C naught. And again we have stated that the formulas are calculated with income and expenditure approach. The same formula can be calculated with the leakages is equal to injection method as well. We can also calculate the consumption, the multiplier formula for consumption and investment through using saving is equal to investment method or leakages is equal to injection method. The formula for the multiplier can be calculated by the formula of injection and leakages method. The formula for national income equilibrium with leakages is equal to injection method is, that is the formula equilibrium income formula that we have derived in the previous lecture. that YE is equal to I naught plus C naught divided by MPC. As we know, the value of MPC is less than 1 and greater than 0, and the higher the MPC, the higher will be the multiplier, higher will be the MPS, the lower will be the multiplier. Here this is MPS, sorry, this is the marginal propensity to save. So the investment multiplier KI naught is equal to dy upon DI can be calculated by taking the derivative of this formula, that formula of leakages and injection method, with respect to I naught. We take the derivative of this with respect to I naught. We will see here that the derivative, we have taken the derivative of this formula and then we further multiply the derivative. So to calculate the formula for the investment multiplier through leakages is equal to injection method, we take the derivative of this national income formula with respect to I naught, and the derivative is multiply inside the brackets, and the derivative of C naught with respect to I naught becomes 0, while the derivative of I naught with respect to I naught become 1, and the formula for the investment multiplier through leakages injection method will be 1 divided by MPS. This is the formula, 1 divided by MPS. Now we see the graphical impact of the any type of spending on the national income and employment. Here we see that on the horizontal axis there is national income, and on the vertical axis there is aggregate planned expenditure, that is C plus I, while the horizontal axis shows the aggregate actual expenditure, national income, output and employment. Here the initial equilibrium is at YE1, where aggregate planned expenditure curve 1 intersect the aggregate actual expenditure curve, and the national income equilibrium is 5,000. Now what happened? The investment changed by 1,000, right? While we have already calculated the multiplier, that is 5, because MPC is equal to 0.8. So due to the MPC 0.8, we have calculated that the multiplier effect is 5. Here we see that the investment has increased now, so the aggregate planned expenditure curve will shift upward, because the consumption function has remained same, the slope of consumption function remains same. The slope of this curve, aggregate planned expenditure curve, will not change, but it will shift upward because of change in the income, increase in the income of $1,000. We see here that the new equilibrium, national income equilibrium, is at YE2, where the aggregate planned expenditure curve 2 intersect the aggregate actual expenditure curve, and the new national equilibrium is 10,000. Because multiplier is 5 and we have changed the income by 1,000, so the national income increased by 5,000 due to the multiplier effect. This is the illustration of the multiplier. I hope you will understand the multiplier. You can contact for any queries on this topic. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.